Hi Pisces, welcome to your May 2018 monthly readings. So I'm going to do these similar to last month, just two different decks, or four different decks, but I'm using a different deck to replace one of the other ones. Alright you guys, I don't know what's going on here. You've got a lot of serious energy here. So, and I was like, eager to do Pisces for some reason. Actually, I got May 2016 for some reason. When I was shuffling your cards, I was seeing 2016. I'm not sure why. There could have been some complications that happened in that year, or that year was a big year for you. Change-wise, perhaps. I'm not sure. But you're moving forward, like, so. And it's also possible of, like, well, I'm not sure. Something either happened around that time, or it's like you want to reflect about how far you've come since that time. Like a lot's changed, and you want to pat yourself on the back type thing. Like if you think you're in a complicated situation now, you like maybe perhaps in 2016 you were in a more complex situation, and you've come a lot further. So if you want to reflect back on that time, and you'll see that like what you're going through now is not as big of a deal, or you've come a long way, something like that. It's really weird, but that's what I got. All right, you guys. So I'm going to show the cards, and let's get into it. It's about what you need to know, show, and grow. Okay, and I deal with energy, so we'll see what else comes through here. It says, I am awesome, and you are a Pisces, so you are freaking awesome. Oh, I work with the Pisces. I love it. She's so sassy. It's hilarious. Where I am sensitive. I am creative. I like that card. You have the Queen of Swords, and she's come up twice in your reading, you guys. So you got some people here. You got the Emperor. Okay, with the Emperor, I get like you have Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Leo, and Libra. There's possibly even a Cancer here. This could be a boss. I'm getting a boss here. You want to watch out. There could be something at work that happens. You want to watch what you're saying or how you react to situations, because it could cause problems, or somebody could try to cause problems for you. Okay, like they could, I'm getting mentally hurt you. So like they could, because you have, okay, let's just finish with the cards here. You got the Eight of Wands. You got the Five of Wands. I like this deck, you guys. It's unique. There's a lot happening in the card. And then you have the Queen of Swords again. And then you have the Knight of Swords. You got a lot of people here. And this Knight of Swords could be an earth sign. So I'm getting like a Capricorn energy with him. And it's a him. So this guy could be a sibling. Okay, but I am getting for somebody that there could be some sort of, with the Five of Wands, somebody could physically hurt you, but it'll be done mentally though. Like it'll cause you physical harm, like it'll make you sad or angry or that type of thing. You want to, like, you don't want to respond to it, okay? Because that's just going to make the situation worse, okay? That it is saying that you want to think about things, okay? And if a person's doing that, well, okay, that's on them. That's not you, okay? Like, don't, they're doing that intentionally to try to screw with your mind, all right? For some sort of reason. I'm really sorry if that's happening. Like, could occur though. Just know that that person, if that occurs, okay, well, with the Queen of Swords here, this is like, I'm getting like Viking. Somebody might like the show Vikings, I'm not sure. But with this Queen of Swords here, okay, she's an intellect. She's 5 steps ahead of people usually, like, because she's got foresight. Okay, so she can foresee things coming and playing out, all right? So she can, it's like if a person is mentally attacking you, this woman can mentally protect you, okay? Like, that's like how she protects people. Like, she uses her skills and ability. It's like she foresees situations playing out before they happen, okay? And she needs very little details to figure it out. Like, and this woman here is quite intelligent. Like, she's younger, so she's like in her 30s, I'm getting. It could be an older person that like says something that gets you off. And it could be due to what I'm getting is like a belief system, or so it's like you say something or they say something and there's an offense of beliefs, okay? And it's like it's foreign to them. So it's almost like their brain is going to be like they're conflicted on the inside. Like, their brain's going to battle something out because their belief system is contradicting itself. It's like, so when somebody like verbally attacks you, it's because like whether it's due to, okay, and your race or your belief system, such as like your religion, your culture, okay, like when people start to argue about even political things, it's because they have two separate belief systems, and their belief system is foreign to them. So like, so they end up fighting because it's not acceptance. Like, there's no acceptance. They can't accept something. It could be like this person's battling something out within themselves, is what I'm getting. But like, if a person's coming after you, it's due to jealousy. You know what I mean? Like, your job performance might be better than theirs. So, like, but you do want to, with the 5 of Wands, that is somebody getting hurt. Like, so be careful of that. All right. Like, and if somebody's trying to do that to you, like, you have an energy here of foresight for seeing it. Okay. But with the Queen of Swords, it's asking you to take it on. Uh, she's aware of her surroundings and why people do things. All right. Like, she can foresee people doing things too. So like, there's some sort of like preparation here. Okay. Like, I've got this before for you guys, like your armor being built, because like I got Viking with her. So like, she's fought battles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's a Xena energy here. You guys are going to go all Hercules and Xena on people. I don't know what's happening. Or there's a lot happening here, though, where you just want to be careful, okay? Because there's this wild energy here where I just got like that song, It's Gonna Get Buckin' Here or something. There's a lyric with that in it where it, just be you because you're awesome, Pisces. You might have people attacking you just because you're awesome. All right? That's their problem, not yours. All right? Don't let other people's belief systems and opinions of you block out what you already know. All right? Like, don't let that change what you know. You have knowledge that they don't. All right? And that's why you got haters. But also, don't be too stubborn in examining belief systems. I'm getting your own personal belief systems, all right? You could be somehow battling out in your own mind two opposing belief systems or two ways you want to do something. This could be even about your relationship with somebody. You're battling it out, okay? And it's saying if there's problems in a relationship, it would be due to being too much in your head and not in your emotions. All right, like there's actions not aligning with what's being said. So you do need to well, with the Queen of Swords here, you need to align what you see and what you hear. They're two separate things, all right? Like if you're looking for the truth, you want to align what you see and what you hear, okay? Don't get involved in rumors, though, definitely. And you do have some sort of like, perhaps a superior that can see through the truth here. Some sort of clarity you'll get. The way you're looking for questions, okay? I'm getting questions. This is the section of what you need to know. I'm getting specifically the way you're looking for questions, like answers to questions, it could be causing you physical harm or like getting you mentally off balance. Like, because it could be mentally like putting seeds in your head and you're like going to take action in the wrong direction, or it's going to get you like somehow your passions and your desires and everything off. I'm specifically getting like your passions and desires are going to get somehow off balance due to communication from the way you're looking. It's questions, so it's like the way you're looking for answers could be causing harm. You want to be careful, all right? Like your fears are heard and your prayers are heard. Okay, so people's opinions are just that, opinions. Okay, so but it's strongly warning you here of information coming in in some manner of the way you're trying to receive answers for some sort of questions could be causing you physical harm if you listen to them. Okay, so if you're in relationships, you want to follow your emotions, your gut feelings, Pisces. You're a Pisces, okay? Your intuition is key, all right? Don't let all that other jibber jabber get into your head, all right? Some of the, like, it could be people, some other people don't know what they're talking about, all right? They got battles that they have to face that they haven't faced yet. The Queen of Swords here, this is a character who's, she's a queen. She's already faced her battles, all right? And if you see her eyes are closed, so that's like a meditative state. She like thinks before she reacts, okay? She puts the pieces together and plays out a lot of different scenarios to foresee which one she needs to go towards. A woman with foresight or a man with foresight, all right? But it's the female energy, which means that she's with the female brain. It's basically like a computer system, okay? It's all going off at the same time, man. With a male's brain, they have the ability to focus on particular tasks with full force. Women don't have that ability because they're always considering other things. It's like data constantly. It's constantly going in and out of their brains. So it's asking you men to consider other how one thing that you do is going to affect other areas of your life. Okay, whether that's an action you take or some sort of communication that you say, okay, how that communication is going to affect the situation. You know what I mean? The impact that it's going to have. You could have a sibling that's going through a lot of conflict too, or know a female that's going through a lot of conflict. Okay, what you need to show is that you're sensitive, all right? You need to recognize that within yourself, and it's saying here what you need to recognize in yourself, because this is what you need to show, okay? Is that you have control over your sensitivity, which means like I'm getting specifically when you get sensitive, Pisces, because you guys are sassy as hell. Okay, it's that your emotions, you're not reacting to them in the manner of you're going out and partying, or you start to get angry, or you get really sad. You know, it's like having a cap on that. All right, like a healthy one though. It means it is showing when you're upset, not holding it in. Okay, because you have the Emperor here. You don't want to hold things in, because then that's when you get the outburst. Okay, with the I am sensitive, it's letting things flow in the moment. All right, you like that? Because I'm getting water and a little bit of, you know, water has current to it, like a little bit of waves where, and that's just natural. Okay, and I'm also seeing like skipping a rock, and like things have ripple effects. Okay. And then with the Queen of Swords, it's getting composure as well. So you're going to need to keep your composure. Uh, or you might have a friend around you that she's very composed. But I do feel like you're going to be enlightened in some manner, all right? It is saying what you need to show is that you are sensitive. So don't be afraid to like how you're going to maintain this energy. And this energy is thinking about things when people get off balance, okay? And considering the effects of your words before you say it. These are really good with that too, so. But it's considering things before you act as well. It is saying that. But again, when things happen, don't be afraid to express it, Pisces. It is saying that, okay? Like in the moment, all right? So that you don't have these sudden outbursts, all right? And then there's times where you need to bite your tongue because there's, you don't want to be insensitive. It's almost like if there's a new person at work, and like, you notice that people are like, I don't know if they're like picking on somebody, or like I see somebody struggling. So if somebody's at work and they're struggling and you notice that others aren't helping them and they're new, it's just showing them perhaps what they're doing wrong, or helping them out. All right, not reacting or getting frustrated with them because they can't do the job. If they don't know how to do something, then go over and show them some compassion and show them how to do it. Perhaps they weren't told. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I'm also getting there's a woman here having problems in a marriage. And sensitivity will bring that back. Okay, and then what you need to grow is you have I'm creative, you have the Eight of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Swords. And I feel like the Knight of Swords is a sibling, and I'm getting a specific person, and it's a Capricorn. Could be younger than you. And then for others of you, I think the Knight of Swords is the one who's going to be bringing the communication that could possibly harm you in some manner. And then you're going to have to keep your composure to it, all right? So that means don't react to it. Don't give this person what they want, all right? Like, because, you know, sometimes you got to lose a battle to win a war, is what I'm specifically getting there. I don't know why, you guys. Okay? You need to apply your creativity, Pisces. And I feel like this is a month where you're going to get a lot of communication. You have the Eight of Wands here, all right? So some of you could even have a lot of options if you're single. Okay, and if you're coupled, I'm getting communication could perhaps be the problem in your relationship. And with the Eight of Wands, this is also Cupid's arrows. All right. I just started hearing Barry White, one of Barry White's songs here. Okay, like this means you got to bring back the romance. All right, this is like letting that and being creative about it. So having a romantic dinner on the rooftop, or looking at the stars on your roof. This is like, you know, to love, you need that inner child to come out. You really do. Like in the manner, because you have, I am creative. You have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords isn't always bad, okay? Like, yes, he does speak truth, okay? And sometimes it can be in a harsh manner, and he is after the truth, all right? But in another aspect, he's an adventurer. He's a fast mover too, or she, okay? They're fast movers. They're quick thinkers. They're very creative in how they problem solve, all right? They're not afraid to try new things. And they can be the romantics, all right? Because with the air signs, it's imagination. They are in the brain. They think about things, all right? So things that they see, they generally want to plant seeds in their head, and they're like, They think about it, and then they get curious, and they go out there and try it, especially because it's the night, okay, where it's action, all right? They're the ones with going out there trying experiences out, okay? And with the Eight of Wands, I'm getting for you that are coupled, it's like romance. It's the sending little cute messages during the daytime to each other, all right? Noticing that perhaps maybe you're fighting about things that aren't even worth fighting, like being petty. Because I was just seeing Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, the scene where he's talking about a couple that's been dating for a while, and how juice can cause an argument. I don't know. You guys need to find that on YouTube. I'll try to like post that in the description box below. How, you know, new couples, they're like, they can share juice, you know, but a couple that's been together for a while, apparently I can't speak, man. A couple that's been together for a while can fight over like one asking for a sip of juice from the other one's bottle or cup, and it can set off an argument, you know. Like, I'm seeing that scene in my head. So it's a Kevin Hart stand-up clip. Oh man, the way I get messages is so weird sometimes. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but if you're in a long-term relationship, your relationship is healthy. Perhaps what I was getting earlier with, you don't want to let others get your relationship off balance. Okay, so you want to kind of be grateful that you have somebody in your life, and realize how ridiculous you as a couple can be. All right, it just happens. Everybody gets to that point in a relationship. You want to laugh about it, and you definitely, if you're having problems, you want to use humor to solve it. Okay, you want to laugh about things, even with family and friends. Okay, so don't let things get you too serious here. All right. I'm also getting that song by David Guetta. Work hard, play hard. So go out and have some fun, Pisces. All right. If you're working hard, you deserve to play hard. Okay. Like, and you do have that. This is a Sag Mercury card, so you do have that Jupiter, okay, in you, where, you know, like, and Sages are that work hard, play hard, and so you guys, you know, you're in that too, where all work and no play can make you a very serious person. Perhaps this is you guys, okay? But again, with the I am sensitive and the Emperor being here, you want to emotionally control yourself. You don't want to, you know, with the work hard, play hard, you don't want things to get too out of hand. Okay, this is saying, okay, with that, work hard, play hard, there's a balance. Okay, the Emperor balances things out, okay, because that keeps you emotionally balanced, all right? Because then if you're working all the time, you can get resentful, you know, and bitter, all right? If you don't have a good job and you got really crappy like hours and you don't like the people you work with, well, then that can cause resentment and you could get bitter. You don't want to get let other people's energies affect you, all right? You want adventure. Like, you got spiritual guidance too with the Eight of Wands. But it is a Sag Mercury. It's a lot happening at once, okay? It can be like one thing after another. It's multiple things and multiple avenues, okay? And this also means sometimes with the Queen of Swords here, sometimes it's hard to get clarity with this. It's a spiritual card too. You see spiritual signs, okay? Experience, Sag energy, right? So you see it. It'll be seen. So you can get spiritual messages to you. And you're going to have to, so it's like synchronicities, okay? Signs and symbols. I'm even seeing feathers, like when you're walking on your pathway. But when you have all of this happening, like I'm seeing like arrows, shoo, just shooting at you. You want to keep your composure, stand back and evaluate everything, okay? Because some options coming at you may not be as good as it seems. And I'm also getting Pisces, okay, because Jupiter is one of your co-rulers, and with Jupiter being in Scorpio, okay, there's a lot of highs and a lot of lows, okay, and it's going to be emotionally like a lot of good and bad, okay, because you're going to feel that effect too. It's going to be like, oh, this is fantastic, and then like, oh, this is horrible, you know, but it's going to balance out, getting that, okay, and that's just because of the Scorpio energy with Jupiter, okay, like it's going to be intense, all right, but it's going to be fabulous, all right, like, so you gotta enjoy that, all right, you gotta understand that, okay, from the mental aspect, prepare yourself for that. I'm getting a like soldier up energy here, right? You might be going like with the soldier up energy, it could be like getting into shape and stuff like that, you know, like warrior fitness or something. Or you got a lot of people coming at you, a lot of friends, even a lot of events happening. Uh, it's future messages too, so it's like messages about even traveling, okay, from a distance, uh, taking trips in the future. It's future oriented. But thought-wise, it could be like sometimes you can't even finish your thought, all right? Because it's just like you got so much creatively happening at once. It's a lot of options. Uh, it's a lot of thinking too. Uh, and philosophy just came to me. So with philosophy, it's like a philosopher has a very different mindset than somebody who, say, is in politics. Okay, for people that are philosophers, they don't argue. Okay, and they're the ones that can actually like see through all the BS with politics. Okay, they don't do politics. All right, because philosophers are after the truth, and they don't care if they're right or wrong. They're just after truth. All right, like they got a lot of questions. You might have a lot of questions. Like, and I'm getting random, and this reading is very random. I do have Sag Mercury, so it's a lot of energy happening at once, people. It's a thought within a thought within a thought. Or I am seeing laughter though, and great times. Okay, and then we're gonna end it off. Do show your creativity though. Okay, if you have new ideas, try them out. Don't be afraid to try them out with the Sag Mercury energy here. Okay, Sages. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. All right, like. They can be idiots, all right? But they can also be extremely intelligent, and they are philosophers, all right? But they don't just get that, they experience that, which means they screw up a lot, all right? And they're idiots. They make a lot of mistakes, all right? But then they push forward and they use that as experience, and those mistakes become armor for them, all right? They learn through that. All right, and don't be fooled by any knight in shining armors here. Okay, so if somebody tries to come in and be a knight in shining armor, okay, well, let's be realistic, Pisces. Okay, if somebody is a knight, you know, and they have shiny armor, well, their armor is shiny because it's never been used before. All right, you want to align what you see and what you hear. They're two totally opposite things. Okay, and then we're going to end the reading off with a little wisdom card. I like these cards, guys. They're adorable. You got a giraffe here. And then this is the back of it. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. I can't speak today. And you got clairvoyant. Yeah. So trust your intuition, you guys. You're going to have foresight, right? And we did get like answers being given to you spiritually. Some of you guys could be clairvoyant, all right? Maybe you want to start researching that. This guy goes after the truth. He takes action, though. He's the knight. He takes action. Whereas the queen, things come to her. She's usually sitting down. If you see up here, she's sitting down on the throne. Right? She's got her wings. She doesn't need to move because the answers come to her. All right? Or she will bring the truth to others. And on the back, it says clairvoyant. It says, like the giraffe, you are able to see what others can't. Even if you are not clairvoyant, your connection to the source through meditation prayer is bringing you closer. Again, okay, she's in a meditative state. If you see that, her eyes are closed. She's thinking. She's considering. There's contemplation. It says, these practices increase your ability to receive knowledge, guidance, and wisdom from your spirit. Unlike others, in response to these visions or even to brainstorm, you intuitively say, why not keep looking ahead, guided by that big heart of yours? Aw, Pisces. You guys do have a big heart, right? You could have a lot of events I'm getting happening in the future. People getting married, celebrations happening, trips being made. It'll be good to balance out the bad, okay? I am feeling with the Five of Wands that, okay, don't let others get you off balance, okay? And don't let their opinions, okay, affect what you already know. Don't need them to validate you. Your validation comes from yourself, Pisces. All right? Stay true to yourself. You're Pisces and you're freaking fabulous, all right? Don't let people suck out your energy. All right, you guys, hopefully that helped you out. I will talk to you next month. Namaste and ciao for now.